The truth is, the reckless and feckless corporate media tries to cast every natural disaster anymore a once-in-a-500-year event, a once-in-a-1,000-year event, and, of course, once in a lifetime. It's always, always, always the most dramatic thing they can think of that has ever happened ever to mankind. The biggest, the baddest, the worst. Please, relax. Take your medication. The worst wildfires ever. Unprecedented. The worst drought in American history. There's never been anything like it. The greatest floods of all time. The most destructive heat wave. Please, take a breath, would you? I mean, seriously. We have panic fatigue. You guys are over the top all the time. You're blowing the emergency whistle constantly. Take a breath. Take your meds. And just about every time, by the way, when they do that, unprecedented, worst ever. If I take a computer in about 5 minutes of time, I can prove those things completely bogus, completely false. And so the question is, why are they lying to us? And the answer is to groom us, to prep us, to get us ready for what they want to do. If the narrative continues to be, we're destroying the planet, you must give up eating meat, stop driving cars or using your air conditioners, or living freely, as people in the Western world have done for more than a couple of centuries now. If doom and gloom is the headline, it makes it a lot easier for them to demand you give up all of those things to save the world. You see, who wants to be responsible for destroying the planet? I don't. Nobody does. So who wouldn't give up a hamburger and the AC if it means the world will be a better place and you can save it? The problem is, none of that's actually true. I've been told since I was in elementary school that Americans, you and me, eat too much. Might be some truth to that. Build too much, use too much, are too powerful, and have far too much money and control of the world's resources. We are too rich. America is only 5% of the world's population. They'll tell you over and over again, and yet America uses more than 25% of the world's natural resources, to which I say, so what? As if somehow that's bad. Because let me be clear, it's not. It's not bad, just so you know. You see, America, following Adam Smith's model of free market capitalism, has created more wealth and more value from the resources we've harnessed than any nation in the history of the world. And the world is better for it. Make no mistake, better for it. America has given the world better communication, better transportation, better medication, and done more than any other society in world history. We turn those resources into great things for people, not just here in America. We shared those things with the people of the world almost every single time. We live longer, more productive lives than at any time in world history. And that's still true if you subtract the poor souls that have been poisoned by the fentanyl manufactured in China and sourced through Mexico, that has artificially lowered the life expectancy in this country by killing tens of thousands of young people in the last couple of years. So no, Ian is not the storm of the century, not at this point. The wildfires out west were not the worst ever. The drought in California was a drought. They come along from time to time. And all of these things are tough to deal with, right? Are they dangerous? And do people die? Yes. Does property get destroyed? Is the world altered as a result? Yes, that's all true. But that's always been the case. It's not new because you drove to work